girl. Hey girl, welcome back to the channel. Girl, I know you look so good watching this video right now. So welcome back to this little corner of the internet where me, Amy, just shares all the facets of my life with you, okay? So on top of being a mom, being a wife, and doing all the things that you've already seen thus far, I also have a small business, yes. And I am just gonna show you a glimpse of what that looks like on a daily, okay? This is real life. Inspired by my upbringing, yeah, and how I grew up. I'm originally from California. Shout out to all my West Coast girlies out there that moved here from Cali. I do reside in Texas now, so I bring a little West Coast style, Texas flavor, but this was created freshly postpartum, okay? I had an idea, I had a drive to create. I literally was putting my son to sleep in the dark, and I was like, I need to create something, I need to do something. So that's how Hood Gypsy was evolved, girl, in like literal darkness, okay? This business has allowed me to meet so many amazing women, so many amazing people who just have a drive to create, to do something new. I do a lot of pop-ups in my city and the cities around me, and let me tell you, Texas has some really good people, okay? It's a pot of different people. But girl, it's not all fun and games, okay? Nor is it easy to have a home and a family to tend to while having a small business. So that's what this video is gonna cover, okay? So come join me. Come see what it's really like. I hope you're entertained. Hey girl, how are you? How you doing? Did I just put a little bit of lipstick and rouge on for you? I did. I did. You know why? Because if not, I would look disheveled. Okay? The time is 2:30. The time is 2:30. Nap time is beginning. This is the only way I can do this. Okay? I've been momming. And I will say, I hope you can't hear construction or the rain sound in the background, okay? It's February 4th, 2026. This title, as you can tell, is like the BTS small businesses. I haven't even done any of what I'm gonna do for this video, but I do know that I was going to be more intentional with this video and show you some behind the scenes of what I do for my business, okay? Now, let me just preface by telling you that for the last 2 months, December, January, we're into February, 2 and some change, the last event we did was in November. We had a amazing Ladies and Lowriders event. Me and my girl Jess just hit it out of the park. It was great. It was everything we expected and more. It was a night market and had a lot of people come out, a lot of support. It was the week of Thanksgiving, so it probably wasn't as big as it could have been, but girl, it was still good. It was still good, okay? And so from there, I want to tell you, from there, what have I been doing? That's what this video is about, okay? Because we're going to get into the stuff, but I need to give you like the opener, the preface, the hello, welcome to the book of my life as a small business owner. So grab some coffee, okay? Grab a spritzer, grab whatever you need, grab a snack, and join me in on, I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It's gonna be very authentic, okay? So I might have to cut and do laundry and do mom things, and I'm gonna show you that, okay? Because it is extremely difficult to find non-aesthetically pleasing things online that really show what it looks like to be a small business owner on top of being a mom, on top of being a wife, on top of being a person. I don't have a lot of children. I have one child. Kudos and blessings to those who have more, okay, and are trying to make the dreams happen, okay? I have not touched, and we will do a shirt or two, or maybe some sweats in this video, so please stay tuned, okay? We will be doing some type of artwork in this video. I need to touch clothes. I need to touch paint. I need to make something, okay? The last 2 months, I've been mothering. I've been wifing. I've been having nervous breakdowns. I've been having resets. I've been having question marks. I've been exploring my faith. I've been doing a lot. I've been going to the gym. Everything other than my small business. I know. But I will say that now understanding what I want to do and how I want to go about it, it's very hard to do that when there's other things that have to get done. So I will say that the huge thing I've been learning right now is time blocking. Been learning that I cannot thrive, succeed, unless I first have my taken care of. You know what I mean? So that being said, I'd rather not have anything in my house so I don't have to clean. I know. I used to be a hoarder. I used to be an organized hoarder. And now I don't care. I don't care to do any of that. I just want plants and I want to make stuff. Okay, so we're gonna get into the studio. I did take out my website. I did take out my Shopify. So right now I'm trying to understand what I want to do with the brand as far as selling. So I'm looking up new websites to platform my stuff on. You know, social media. Let me go down a little hole, okay, for all my millennials out there who feel like they are overconsumed by social media and having to do a small business. I just want to make stuff. Okay, I just want to make stuff and I want someone to film me and I want them to do the work. Okay, I do have a videographer as a husband, but like he's working. There's a lot of things he's doing that he can't just be like, yeah, let me take on another project. And also the fact that like this is Wednesday. I should have done this on Monday. You see what I'm saying? So like time blocking, being like, mommy's doing this, mommy's doing this, mommy's doing this. And I don't. I'm learning how to not yell in my house. Slay. I'm learning how to not feel overstimulated. And mothering is hard when you're trying to be your own boss because it's not said enough. Like it's hard for me to film things. It's hard for me to be like, look what I'm doing and be involved in the thing that I'm doing. You know what I mean? If I'm not time-lapsing, I can't do it. I mean, no, I can't say I can't. It is very hard for me to do that, okay? I have to set the mind to, this is what you're doing today. You know what I mean? Being in the kitchen so much, I know a lot of people are like, Amy, the recipes, Amy, bring me in there with you. Girl, I wish I could. Let's FaceTime. But like the content, I'm just not shoveling out content. And that's the only way people are gonna see what you're doing. So kudos to those that have that down, okay? It's aesthetic. It's great. You're doing good, girl. Me, on the other hand, I digress. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you what it would look like if you were hanging out with me and I had to get stuff done for a show, for an event, for a pop-up. I need to put myself out there, and I know that. So if you're here, welcome to my life. I have a hard time starting projects that like are in the back of my head. For example, let me just show you. This is just one example. Okay. Literally, this is my makeup bag. It's like rugged, old, yucky. I've had this for years, right? And I was like, let me look online to get a new one. All of them are ugly, right? So then I was like, oh, Amy, why are you paying for something you can make? So then the mindset is, I'm making it. So I need to finish this. That's the first thing on my list because I cannot have a makeup bag brush holder. So I need to finish this. It's literally a rug. Look, it's a rug from the dollar store that I was gonna make into a purse with another rug. I can still do that, but I'm using the third rug. And this is literally from an old bag that already had pockets. I've already sewn pockets here, and as you can tell, I've already, this is already all situated, ready to go. I need to sew this. I've been doing this for the past 2 days. This is my brain. This is my brain, okay? Because I'm looking at things and I'm like, oh, let me make that. Oh, let me do that. Like, no. I'm planning to do one event every month this year, which is, that's hard for me. It's not too hard, but it's doable. I need to find goals that are doable. You know what I mean? Where is it? Back there. That's my bingo card for the year. And I have a lot of stuff I need to cover, a lot of bases I need to cover. And I want to challenge myself this year to be able to accomplish that. Because of all of the amazing sales and wonderful people out there that love the brand, which I'm so grateful for. So exciting. I was able to upgrade my iPad. So I was able to upgrade my iPad. I have not bought a new iPad in a very long time. It is not the Apple, what is it, the Air or the Pro. It's just an upgrade from my other one. And that itself is an upgrade. Laundry is done. Toddler is awake. We still have a whole day, guys. It's barely 3:30. It's barely 3:30. Your cuddles good? You want more cuddles or you want good cracker? Watching Pooh Bear?
Yeah.
Realistic mom life, you guys. You remember the tortilla chips with the cheese and we put it in the microwave for 30 seconds? Yes. Okay. My son is watching Winnie the Pooh. I'm about to start doing this. My brain is already like firing 10,000 things right now. You hear the washer? And then my dryer is like eating socks. I don't know where one of my socks are. So I'm telling you, I don't know how these people do it on the internet, making everything look so fabulous and wonderful. Like, do they not have ADHD? Are they on drugs? I shouldn't say that. Do they have help? I'm always curious. Curious. Let me do this because my brain. So I basically had to realign these, and now I'm going to sew them onto here. All right, currently 5 o'clock. Now it's time to make dinner. I am not done. I am not done with the makeup bag. But it's okay, we keep going. Now it's dinner time. Okay, we're making Mongolian beef-ish. Mongolian-ish beef with cabbage and noodles. I'm fighting a headache. I don't know what's going on. I already did Celtic salt, so I'm hoping that subsides it. But just using like your basic chuck meat. I have a whole thing of cabbage I need to use. So I found this recipe on Pinterest. That's what we're doing. So I'll just give you some clips like I normally do, girl, because I still have to show you what I do in the kitchen because it's literally where I stay if I'm not in my studio. So. Okay, my camera died, but this is what we're doing. Mongolian beef, following a very, very simple recipe on Pinterest. Cabbage is here. I have water boiling for noodles. I also have some scallions. I'm only gonna do half of a cabbage because that's a lot. So here's dinner, Mongolian beef. It does not look like this picture, girl, but it tastes really good. It's currently 8:35 right now. So just to like give you a heads up, dinner was made, baths were taken, makeup is off, and I'm back in the studio. I will say, I'm actually really proud of myself. I said that I'd have dinner ready by 7. It was ready by 6:30. We're gonna get back to finishing this. I have to like work up the creative juices. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody else feels this way as a creative person. I can't just stop doing something I have mentally fixated on to do something else. And if I have an idea, I have to fulfill the idea, or it just like takes up room in my brain. Does that make sense? Tomorrow, I'm probably gonna take you along again because that's what I do. As you can tell realistically, okay, girl who thinks that they need to have it all together all the time, my day never stops. It's like I wake up and I just keep going. But this is your sign to know that it is not perfect, okay? I feel like I always have to be accomplishing something. That's just how my brain works. So having something to do, especially having a small business, is really helpful for that energy because I'm not fixated on preoccupying myself with other things that are not beneficial, you know? And just so you know, like, look, this was a test run for a bag that we were doing for the event that didn't work out. And I used the inside of it that already had the pockets to make the actual part that I'm going to be using for this bag. So it'll be here, and then you'll be able to like roll it up. But girl, it's a rug. Okay, it's a rug. It's a rug from the Dollar Tree. But I just thought the design was cute. It reminded me of a Mexican blanket. It was like this. It had this like wrapped around it, if you get the vibe, right? And then you just open it. I think this is so cute. And plus, I have a lot of makeup brushes. So I definitely feel like this is something I'm proud of and durable. I can wash it, etc. Because a lot of them you can't because they're like cheaply made. But the issue I was having is that this is all like rubber. These are all just like rubber strings, and I broke one needle, two needles. So I still wanted to put like a little situation like right here for this one because it's double-sided, but for now I'm just gonna stick it like that. And then what I really just like is that it's flat and like this. But yeah, this is the project for the evening. Definitely coming with me tomorrow. Hello, good morning. I forgot my camera, but this is normal business days, business time, mom life, wife life. We are hanging out with some friends, gonna get some coffee, gonna hang out at a garden, maybe grab some tacos. It never stops. It never stops. So once that happens, we'll go back to the studio and then I'll start working on some stuff. This comes before anything. It's hard to balance out being stuck in a studio for 8 hours. That would be fantastic, versus having to get energy out, nap time, doing all the things. From A to B, we got ready, we did our thing, and now we're doing the mom thing. I feel that we should do black. It's currently 3:45 and I just got back home. So we are in the studio right now. I'm about to start doing something, okay? I need to do something. I need to start creating. There's too much stuff here for me to just be sitting on it. And the hard part is talking to you while I do this. So I think what I'm gonna do is give clips and do a little bit of voiceover. I don't know, I'm so tired right now. All you wanna do is lay down and watch a movie. I think I'm gonna take some B12 gummies. I don't know if I wanna take another cup of coffee. Oh, I actually have a Bloom energy drink. Maybe I'll do that. I did my hair today and I thought it was really cute. It's giving 90s fly girl dancer vibes, but instant like facelift. I look put together when my hair is pulled back in a ponytail. The boy did not take a nap today. I think this happened last time. So bedtime should be at least 7:30, at least, maybe, hopefully. But my needle broke last night like 3 times. Good thing I had more needles, but I did finish the makeup bag. That's done. I'm not even gonna like screw with that anymore. I honestly just need to do something I enjoy, which is painting, and let's just go from there. We first have to pick out a stencil, a few of them. Let's see what's here. For sure, I wanna do some earrings. What else? Oh, all of my, I'm telling you girls, I just cut out and hold. I haven't organized these things in a while. So some more earrings. What else? Roses. And I'll be using white. I'll probably be using white for all of the ink. I feel like it's just more efficient and you can see things better. So this is the roses. This is my roses stencil. Praying hands. What do you think, girls? Should we try one of those? I feel like we should do homage to Texas, maybe Cali. Do like a Texas Cali sweater. Yes. I also have a lot of Houston girlies, but I'm gonna save my Houston stuff when I go to Houston because I'm not in Houston all the time, and people don't really move from Houston to San Antonio that I've experienced. They visit, but they're not from. Definitely need to use this one. We have our Betty Boob. Once I do, I'm gonna pair, this is all behind the scenes, but this is how I do it, okay? I pick my stencils. Ooh, I'm feeling the energy. Okay, hold on. Okay, so, okay, I'm feeling better. Okay, I'm gonna get my my energy drink. But what I'm going to do is I pick my stencils, and then I pick what goes on what, and then I'll floor it. So I'll put it in its own spot with the stencils I'll be using, and then I just kind of stack it to where like that's what's going to be next. So that way when the sweater is in my hands, I already know what I'm going to be putting on it. Before, when I would do this, I would just like, let me be inspired, and then I would just put it in front of me, and it would take me freaking 3 hours to do one piece. So this way I can just knock it out mindlessly and be like, this is what you're using, make it work. So let me get that situated. I'll show you what it looks like after in a second. And I'm excited. You hear me breathing hard? That's the excitement. The creative energy juices are flowing. Okay, so let me throw on the Gilmore Girls or podcast or something, and let's get to work. All right, so let me tell you how this all got started. Just a girl and a dream. I'm just kidding. I literally brought this out of the depths of my heart when it came to this business. I was freshly postpartum. I was about 5 months postpartum, and I definitely had a lot of postpartum anxiety, depression, all the things that we deal with and all the things that we struggle with. But I didn't know necessarily that something else was being birthed in me. When you give birth, you're also rebirthing a new woman. You're also rebirthing something that you've never seen before, because the girl that you used to be just no longer exists. So being able to understand that was my first wake up, I guess you can say. And so when I had this idea at first, let me just backtrack real quick. I wanted to be a fashion designer when I was in middle school. I was making purses, I was making bags, I was upcycling jeans. I was doing all the things, girl, okay? I was making belts out of like the sides of the jeans. It was just, I was amazing. You know what I mean? But I didn't have the right environment around me to encourage that. I didn't have the right people around me, my family, to encourage said creativity. So when I came to this idea full circle after having my son, I decided, you know what, like I need something that I can do staying home. I need something that is going to allow me to be home and be creative. Because at the time, I mean, I'd stopped dancing. I had stopped, doing my classes. I was a choreographer for over 12 years. I was working in studios, in nonprofits. Like I couldn't do that anymore. It wasn't me. And so I was like, you know what? Painting is something I've always loved. Creating, upcycling clothes is just always been a passion of mine. It's always been something that I would do naturally. So coming up with this entire genre of style, I really honed in on the stuff that I grew up seeing, in the West Coast style, and then coming into, Texas and seeing different nuances of fashion. And so laying in bed, putting my son to sleep, freshly postpartum, I was like, I need an idea. I need a name. I need inspiration. And like when you close your eyes and you see a vision, that's literally how this came about. I saw a vision of what I wanted to do, because I do want to go couture in the future with this. But seeing that and realizing I can do this. I literally can have the ability to do what I've set myself to do since I was like 13. This is full circle. I'm now 33 at this point, right? So then going into that, I asked God, I was literally praying and saying, I need a name for this. And so I started looking up stuff like neighborhoods, barrios, like just looking up different names. I love doing like name phrases, matching words, all the things. Like I love things that sound good. And previously I had a cold brew business called Greenhead Cold Brew. And at the time I had green hair. So realizing that I loved doing what it is that I was trying to do, I was like, let's make this a game. So I saw the vision. I put 2 names that I really liked. Well, the first name was Gypsy. I've always wanted to use the name Gypsy somewhere in my business of something. And looking up like barrio Gypsy, neighborhood Gypsy. And then I was like, oh my gosh, what about Hood Gypsy? So that's how Hood Gypsy came about, in the darkness of my room, putting my kid to sleep, like having a desire and a dream to see more than I've ever seen before. Because at this time, I was able to notice that it wasn't until I decided for myself that I wanted to do this for my future. My kids are going to see this. My kids are going to see, like, it's never too late to do what you want to do. So when I had this idea, I had put this on Facebook and I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can like cut up like vinyls. I can make my own like screen print maybe. And so I started looking up that stuff. And when I put that on Facebook, one of my homegirls was like, hey, I'm getting rid of this. Well, we don't even use it. Do you want this Cricut? So I literally was blessed and gifted my tools that I needed for this business. And so needless to say, I really believe that God provided this vision, provided the things that I needed for this vision to come to life. And now full circling it, coming in, I think on like, what is it, like 2-3 years of doing this, it's honestly been such a gift, such a blessing to be able to see my childhood ideas come to life. You know, I'm pulling in from different avenues of what I saw growing up, what stuff that like my family didn't even like because it was too ghetto, it was too hood. And now I have a whole business with this. Me and another friend have done 2 events this past year. I have more in my bucket to give. And all I'm doing right now is planting seeds to see what grows, planting seeds to see what is it that I can do with this business, because I have too much creativity in me to be able to not be able to do this, you know. Right here, I'm just telling you, I put the cardboard in between so that's a flat surface. But I digress. But let me just say, some moms can just be a mom, and that's great. And I love that for you, and blessings to you. But the idea of having more to give, I wanted to feed something. And that's why I made this business. My slogan is different hoods, same heart. Females are all the same. We come from the same root. We come from the same tree. We're all the same. We're just from different neighborhoods. We're just from different parts of the world, of our street, of our city, of the state. Like, all of us are the same. And so unifying that in one business and reaching different nuances of females, like, that's what the business is about. So regardless of whether you have a dream from 10 years ago or 2 months ago, be around people that are going to flourish that. Be around people that are going to encourage that and love you through the process. It's my first time using this adhesive. It's usually for screen printing. I'm looking at the debris of this and it doesn't look like there's any. Yes, girl. Okay, so this is really good if you're doing stencils. So that one's done on that. I'm going to do the roses on the side and then we'll come back. So remember, this is all in layers. So now that I've shaped how I want the rose, I'm going to go in here and then I have to move the stencil so I can do more roses on this side. So it's a lot of layers that goes into each piece. Okay, so after I'm done doing the whole like stencil itself, I will go in with the paint, and like I already did some of the nails, I'm going to go in and just color what I feel would be more of a highlight. So I don't just stencil, I will go in and color in some more highlights, stuff that I want to brighten up the piece. So that way everything is unique, everything is one of a kind, and it's not just me slapping it together. I think this brings a lot of more definition, a lot of more depth to the stencil. I hand airbrush the stencil on its own when it's on, and then once it's off, you see how that just like enhances it just slightly. And even right here and on the nails, I did add some stars, so you're able to see some more just more depth and more, what's the word? I don't know. If I figure it out, I'll tell you. I just feel like it gives it, it defines it more. That's the word. I'm just putting more definition into each little piece. This is actually super therapeutic for me, which makes me paint a lot longer than I should be. But I do have different size brushes I use. And then once this is finished, going down. Once I finish this, I let them all dry and then I do seal them so they are washable. Okay, let's keep going. The sun has went down, okay? But I wanted to show you, this is the second one I'm working on. It's gonna be the LA theme. So I kind of like to layer the stencils where I think they're gonna go and then go from there. So now that I have like an idea of what I see I want on there, then I will place things and then do the fillers after. Back from the gym. This is what we finished with last night. So definitely done. Mom life. Am I right? Okay, it's Friday. This is day 3. This is day 3. This is how long it takes me to do these things. Okay, this is why I need you to know it's not all fun and games, girls. It's the endurance, it's the ambition, it's the drive. It's the, are you going to do it or not? Because if not, it's not going to get done. It's not going to get done. But I am proud of this. Let's take a look. Very cute. Very cute. This is the back of the sweater. And the front is going to have this one. The front's going to have this gypsy little number. Currently on the 3rd sweater. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. It's Friday. So I'm trying to get these done, at least these 3. The 4th one, I wanted to do stuff on the sides of the sleeve, which I don't think I'll be able to put it in this video. But if I do in the editing process and tend to that, I'll put it in the clips. But I have the 3 sweaters that are already being worked on. I'm gonna try to do the 3 sweaters and then I can show you the results. See the hair bonnet? It's because it's almost 10 o'clock at night. It's 9:50 in the evening. I said I was gonna do 3 sweaters. Okay, we did have ambition and say 4, but I'm telling you right now, I'm finishing 3 for this video. Okay, so for the pink one, I'm gonna do this one with these. I'm finishing this. Okay, I'm finishing this. For the black one, we're gonna do this one with some roses because I only need the fronts. And then for the LA one, we're gonna do the Dodger font. Using my desk because it's just a lot easier to get this finished. All I'm gonna do is put them on the left side of all the sweaters. So, boom, and then the last one. Okay. Definitely, this is real life. You want it authentic, girl. I'm giving you authentic, okay? This is when I get to do these things. You think small business is like, oh my gosh, she gets to do that. She's so great. She's such a power woman. No, girl, I'm finding the 10 minutes, the hour, the 2 hours I have in between life to get these things done. So we're switching off. Me and my husband switch off. We'll like one night, we'll put our son to bed, and then, you know, vice versa, whatever. So tonight is his night, which means I get to finish this, because last night was my night, and then I had to come back here and do all the things I was trying to do last night. So let's get to this.
Hey girl, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Maybe a small business owner around you is needing some encouragement. Maybe you're a small business owner and you need an encouragement. I hope this encouraged you. I hope this brought you joy. I always love making people laugh. But you know what? In all realness, this is literally my life. It is nonstop all the time. Finding pockets to be creative is literally like a game at this point. But I just wanted to share this because a lot of people online don't share reality. Everything is curated, everything looks seamless, and kudos to them. That's not me. And a lot of people around me ask for the realness. They ask for authentic content, and I want to give that. So please let me know in the comments if this is something that you guys want to see more of, whether it be this, whether it be in the kitchen, whether it be me just talking and sharing some stories with you. I love doing these voiceovers, as you can tell. I should have been a radio co-host. Hello, welcome. But again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And I just want to encourage anybody else out there who has thought their dreams haven't been able to accomplish them. Girl, it's never too late. It's never too late. None of my family has ever saw their dreams come true. And I said, that is not going to be me. And girl, it does not have to be you. So thank you so much again for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.